What's up, Sydney? How are you? Thanks for coming out today. We have had a blast here. Obviously, we were in Melbourne yesterday and then down here in Sydney today. Tickets go on sale for this thing on Monday, the 21st. What, you already got them? Love you, man. Thank you. So obviously, everybody here knows what's going on, but let's take a look at the co-main event. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Valerie Letourneau.
Hi, everybody. Thank you.
And the reigning, defending, 115-pound world champion, Joanna Jedrzejczyk. Go right here, babe. You there? Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the main event. The challenger, undefeated, Holm. And the reigning, defending, 135-pound world champion, Ronda Rousey. All right, who has the first question? How's this working? Mike?
Yeah. Hi, Dana. It's Peter from news.com. Just wanted to ask you, what advice could you give to fighters fighting in a stadium show as opposed to fighting at a normal arena?
What's the question? Ask me again.
Fighting in a stadium show as opposed to fighting in a normal arena?
Why not fight in a normal arena?
Yeah, what advice could you give to fighters?
Yeah, no, you know, this country, since the first time we've come here, has been very good to the UFC. I was talking to the media guys today, 8% of ticket sales for the Conor McGregor fight came out of Australia. That's a massive number for a small country like this. Every time we've done something in this country, it's been incredibly successful. Let me tell you what, there's plenty of stadiums in the United States and other parts of the world. This was the place to do it. We were sitting in a meeting and we were talking about doing this arena in Australia, and we were like, fuck it. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. This is the place to do it.
And just one for Ronda. I want to ask you about, Conor's made it famous. You know, you look into your opponent's eyes and you can actually see whether they're scared or whether they're not. What are your thoughts on looking into your opponent's eyes before the fight? Can you really tell the story?
Wait, oh, there you are. Hi. What are my thoughts when I look into somebody's eyes?
Yeah, when you look into your opponent's eyes, can you tell whether they're going to crumble or?
No, not really. You can't really tell anything, to be honest. I know that people say that they see certain things in my eyes. They're like, oh, she was shaking, or I could see that she was broken, and all these things. I mean, you don't really know until you get in there. And I know that Holly is the type of opponent. She's a 19-time boxing world champion. I mean, she's the type of person like Sarah McMahon or Liz Carmouche. I'm not going to waste my time trying to intimidate her, because that's not something that's going to work. I'm going to beat her because I'm the best in the world, not because I'm scary looking.
For Ronda and Dana. When you first started out in UFC, Ronda, did you ever imagine that you'd be co-main event with another women's champion?
Well, I imagined a lot of things, but I really just thought about just getting there. I didn't really think too much about afterward. And when I got to the point where I was already the UFC champ, but then I was like, okay, we have to get creative and come up with some new goals. And then it started to be about, okay, this isn't just about paying the rent and buying dog food anymore. This is about, we have to find a way to make this stay and to create something that survives us. And Joanna and the Strawweight division, they really are a testament of the progress being made. And every single day, the women's division needs me less and less, and I couldn't be happier about it.
Christian here from Submission Radio. First off, Dana and everyone up there, welcome to Sydney and Australia. It's good you guys are here. I guess my first question to Dana, did the thought or idea ever come up when promoting this event to possibly do a fan expo here in Australia at all, in Melbourne?
I'm sorry, say it again.
So did the idea promoting this event, did the idea of a fan expo ever come up to possibly do it in Melbourne ahead of the event?
Yeah, no, it's not. I was, again, telling these stories today. For International Fight Week, in Las Vegas, International Fight Week really starts to kick off on Tuesday. That's when everything happens. I was out on Sunday, and I was bumping into Australians left and right. They were already there on Sunday. People roll in on Tuesday. Like I said, this is a great market. It's a big fight market here in Australia, a really big sports. Melbourne's a big sports place. Sydney, it would make sense, but we're just getting started here. That's the way I look at it. We're gonna do Melbourne for the first time. Then we're gonna get Perth, and we're gonna do Perth too, and we're gonna continue to travel around this country and grow it the way that we did the United States and other parts of the world. The options here are limitless. I think there's a lot of things that we could do in this country that would be really cool, but we're really just getting started.
Awesome. This one's for Ronda. I know yesterday you were a bit fired up talking about the Nick Diaz situation. News came out today about Henry Cejudo pretty much putting a letter in that he refuses to now fight in Nevada because of the NAC's decision. Would that be something ever you would possibly think about, being that annoyed with their decision, what they came up with, or?
Wait, I didn't hear the whole second part of that.
Is that?
Let me answer that one for her.
Yeah. I was going to ask.
Boy, I understood that one.
I was going to ask a follow-up. If what are your thoughts? And again, I was going to ask you, Dana, as well. Is there something? I know you're going to get back to Vegas and look into it more, but is this something the UFC could do to help out in that situation at all? Or?
Yeah, so, we've been here. When this thing went down, we've been here. And many people who know me and know the sport, I've been a very reactionary person in the past. I'm a little older and a little wiser now. I don't just react, I have to know all the facts. I don't know all the facts, When you hear this, because it's so jarring when you hear this, it's like, wait a minute, this guy was suspended for 5 years and got a $150,000 fine for marijuana? So you can completely take that out of context too, but that's his third offense. It's his third offense, and let's all be honest here. Nick Diaz doesn't exactly play by the rules. Listen, everybody'd love to hang out and smoke weed all day and not play by the rules. It sounds awesome. It sounds like, sounds like the great thing to do. But in reality, you can't do that, and especially when you're dealing with the government. Nick was also in a situation where Nick hadn't paid his taxes in a long time. You can't do that either. So it has to be more than just, hey, the guy smoked weed, and I don't know all the facts yet. We are leaving tomorrow morning. When I get home, I will hear all the facts. I promise you, you will hear from me soon on the Nick Diaz situation. I have to figure out all the facts first.
Awesome, thanks. And last one for Valerie. Hello. So this is this is obviously a big, I guess, event for you, fighting for the title. How do you prepare mentally for something this big in front of 70,000 people leading up to it?
I try not to think too much about the event and how big it is. It's, the fight is the same, Joanna is the same, the octagon is the same, and that's what I focus on. I think I'm going to look at it more after the fight.
Hey, welcome, Dana and ladies. My name is Kurt from MTV. We got a section called MTV Fit, and so my first question is for all the ladies. Oh, and you, Dana. What is your most hated exercise? Your most hated exercise, like.
I was waiting for somebody else to jump in. What did you say, sir?
What do you hate working out the most?
Who are you asking?
All of you.
I hate working out at all, if you're asking me. It would be all of it. But I'm sure you're not asking me.
I hate anything that doesn't require any thought. That's why I stopped weightlifting like 2 years ago. I hate weightlifting. Anything that doesn't involve like problem solving or thinking. I just think about how tired I am and how I was more tired a minute ago, and I'm more tired than I was before that, and it's like mind numbing. Like I don't think about being tired or anything like that if I'm problem solving, and so if it's just like run over there, just keep going, like that sucks, you know. But other than that, I like training.
I have the same. I hate lifting. I don't like to get, so many muscles. Am I right? I hate lifting too, but I like strength condition training. So it's like similar to lifting, but less heavy. Yeah, is it correct? Correct. So yeah, but I love my job. That's all.
I think for me, I guess it just depends on the day. Some days I just hate to go in and wrestle if I'm super sore from the week, you know. Somebody goes to do a double leg on you, it kind of hurts when it's Thursday or Friday. So I think it just depends on the day. But I really just enjoy doing what really is involved with fighting. Sparring is probably my favorite, wrestling second favorite, grappling's my third favorite, but I do all of them every week. And just when it's cold outside, I love to run. I run 5 days a week, but when it's, 20 degrees outside and you have to bundle up, it's not necessarily fun at that point, but I'll just make myself do it, It's just kind of, I like the reward after I'm done, so whatever it is, I just kind of get my mind into it.
I would say I love pretty much every kind of training. I just love to train in general, but definitely what I love the most is punching, kicking, and all the stuff coming with Muay Thai. But I would say what I hate the most is just my weight cut. That's the worst day of the year. A few days in the year that I hate. But I love everything in training.
Okay, over here. I've got a quick question for Valerie, a two-part question. What's it like training at American Top Team? And second part, Aussie girl Alex Chambers had her last fight camp there. What do you think of her and her fight with Paige?
I didn't understand your second question. I'm going to answer the first one. So, my American Top Team have been very refreshing for me. I was 10 years at TriStar, and it was all new trainers, coaches, and teammates for me. And everybody's so helpful, from the coaches to my teammate, and I have so many options in training for whoever opponent I'm going to fight. So it's a very complete environment for me.
Cool. The second part was Aussie girl Alex Chambers had her last fight camp there. What do you think of her and her fight with Paige?
Alex?
Yes, Alex Chambers.
Alex Chambers and Paige?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know. I train with Alex. One thing that I know about Alex is she's really small, 115, and I think she couldn't deal with the pressure that Paige does. She's always moving forward, and she didn't do that good, moving backward. I wanted her to win, but didn't go her way that night.
My name's Penelope McLean. I have a gift for Ronda, if it was okay if I came up and gave it to you. Something small to welcome you to Australia. My question is for Ronda, but ladies, please feel free to chime in. I do competitive Olympic weightlifting, and I train 7 days a week to reach my goals. I can only imagine the training that you go through leading up to competition. How do you cope with missing events in your life, such as social or family gatherings, the strict diets and days where you just want a bucket of buffalo wings?
Well, my mom kind of really instilled me and my sisters at a very young age to give up what you want now for what you want most. And when it comes to missing holidays and stuff like that, my family's pretty cool. We kind of move stuff around. Like, whenever I miss Christmas or something like that, we'll have like a second Christmas. My nieces love it because they think they're getting double the presents. And so we'll have like they'll have one Christmas without me, and then when I get back, they'll bust out the other second half of the presents, and we'll have a second one. And sometimes you just miss out on stuff. But you know what? There were a lot of weekends where I couldn't go to the movies with my friends, or I never went to a single party in high school and stuff like that. But all of the parties in high school and all of the movies doesn't add up to what I have now, and so you just have to think about if it's worth it or not.
Thank you. I'll come up and give you.
This is a question for Dana White. Why did you drop individual fighter sponsorships?
I didn't hear it, but apparently this is a really good question. What's the question?
Why did you drop individual fighter sponsorships?
Why did I drop the fighter sponsorship? Yeah. Individual sponsorship?
Yes.
Oh, they sent a kid in to do somebody's dirty work, huh? All right. So basically, we're in this point in this sport and in this business where this whole evolution is going on with the sport. And behind the scenes, television companies don't like the sponsorship aspect of the show the way that it used to be. And every other major sport has an apparel brand. And we've been working for a deal for the UFC for a very long time, and we finally got one. And I think one of the big misconceptions is that fighters can't have sponsors. It's not true. Every one of these guys can still keep their sponsors. They can have sponsors. They just have to wear the Reebok uniform into the fight. So that's it.
Thank you.
My question is for Ronda Rousey. Hi, I'm an absolute fan. My question for you is, how do you keep yourself grounded, even though there's about 101 million things happening right now in your life and in your career, yet you still manage to be one of the most down-to-earth athletes out there today?
Oh, well, thanks. I don't know. First of all, am I flashing everybody right now? I really feel like I am. And I feel like you guys would just let it happen if it was happening. Really? Would you tell me? Because I really feel like it. These stools are a terrible idea. Anyway, I think it just has to do with the people that are around you. I think that, humans in general are social creatures, and the people you surround yourself with really control your reality, and kind of getting thrown into the deep end of seeing what happens to a lot of people that become famous. That's one thing that kind of is a big challenge, is staying socially healthy. And so I try my best to really keep sane people around me that don't greet me with my first and last name, if that makes sense, And I think that's the important thing, is to be next to people that will tell you something's a stupid idea if it's a stupid idea, And I think that's what it is, but it's just a theory.
Thank you. Also, if you could sign my book after, please.
Yeah.
Also, thank you. Bye.
All right, question here for the whole panel down there. We've seen some great performances this year, especially last week with Mighty Mouse. To all of you, who is the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world?
Is that question for me?
To all of you on the panel.
For all of you? All right, guys. The question is, who's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world?
Come on, Uncle Dana.
Who is the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world? It'd be tough. It would be tough to not say Jose Aldo. He's been undefeated for 10 years. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jose Aldo.
Hi Ronda, how are you? I'm a big fan. I just wanted to ask, if you could wake up tomorrow in the body of someone else, who would you pick and what would you do?
Right? That's such a suck-up thing to say. I'm like, I'd be Dana White. I be? I don't know. Beyonce, right? Oh my God. Yeah, I would probably be Beyonce.
Okay.
If I woke up tomorrow. But no, you know what? I don't know. I think I kind of like want to be like a koala or something. They just chill out. They all got chlamydia, so you know they're having fun in their free time. Sounds awesome.
And I just wanted to say thank you for being such an amazing inspiration for women in the world.
Hi guys, my name is Adrian. I'm on your left. I've got a question for Dana. Dana, I've been following UFC for a long time. Now that you built this empire, a $3.5 billion empire, and you got Go Big coming up and all this and UFC Fight Pass, what do you see the UFC as a whole going in the next 3 to 5 years? Come on, man. I didn't try to do it with an American accent.
Yeah, and you know, when people ask me that question, we're going to continue to just do what we do. This year alone, you know, all the new markets that we're going into, Melbourne, we're going into South Korea for the first time. We were just in the Philippines. We're just going to continue to move into new markets. And those of you that did get tickets for Melbourne, I mean, how many, 8% of ticket sales for the last Conor McGregor fight in Las Vegas came from here, which is a massive number. How many people here are planning on going to the Melbourne fight? Yeah. So one of the things that I think that we've done really well is, any of you that have ever been to one of our live events, it's fun to watch on TV, but the live events are just off the charts. They're you know, and this is our first stadium show over here. We are going to put on one hell of a show in Melbourne, and I think that every time we go in and put on a live event, it just helps grow the sport. When people leave and go, holy shit, you know, I definitely want to go see one of these events again, and become a fan, and that's what we're going to continue to do for the next 5 to 10 years, is just keep putting on events. I said a long time ago that I thought this could be the biggest sport in the world, and I really still do believe that, and that's our goal.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
My question is to Dana White, and my studies require me to find an internship, and I'd love to be a part of the marketing team here for UFC 193 to help out.
Oh, an internship? Let me tell you what's going on up here, okay? So when you guys talk, it goes that way for us, and then the echo and the accent doesn't help either, but you said something about an internship?
Yeah, my studies require me to find one, and what better than the UFC?
Well, you know that at our headquarters in Las Vegas, we do tons of internships with college students from all over the world. And you can apply for those, and in every department, whether it's PR, finance, legal, whatever. We literally have tons of, we probably have 25 to 30 interns every semester. So yeah, you could definitely do an internship with the UFC. I can't even understand the heckling.
Hi Ronda, my name is Ella, and is fighting fun for you?
Say it again, honey, what'd you say?
Is fighting fun for you? Ronda?
For me?
Yes.
Yeah, it is actually. I think the fun parts are really the days that I'm working and training and trying to get to the actual fight. When I'm there on fight night, it's not exactly about fun and games, but when I'm in the gym every day, I park the car and I literally run from the car into the door of the gym because I can't wait to be there. It's one of my favorite places, and I come in and every single person, I just want to hug and kiss everybody because I'm just so happy to be there. And yeah, I have more fun training than anything else. That's why it's hard to take time off. A lot of times 2 days after a fight, I'm back in the gym because I'm having an amazing time there.
Thank you, you're mean.
Just a question there for Ronda. After your last fight in Brazil, you said you wanted to explore the country. What are your plans for Australia, and do you need a tour guide?
I do definitely need some suggestions because, you know, I would want to take it from you guys where to go. I wouldn't want to go to the UFC gym, all the way to Australia to go to the UFC gym. I was here thinking like the Gold Coast or something like that. The what? The White House? Oh, your house. Yeah, I'll be up to suggestion after. I'll definitely be looking for some kind of a tour guide though, but I don't know how to go about finding one.
Great, I'll speak to you after the show.
You just leave your number right on the stage.
Hi, my name's Wee. My question's for Ronda and Dana. Just what do you think of the fighters out of New Zealand fighting out of Australia? Fighters from New Zealand fighting out of Australia.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I don't understand the what's the word I'm looking for here? Does New Zealand not like to be lumped in with Australia? Is it like, or are they cool with?
No, just like, you know, Māoris that fight out of Australia. Like, what's the difference from New Zealand and then fighters from America or Canada or wherever?
What's the question?
What do you think?
I don't understand the question.
What do you think of New Zealand fighters? What are they?
What do I think of New Zealand fighters?
Yeah, they up there or?
I love them. Yeah, no, I know. You know, we did that event over in New Zealand. It was very successful, and yeah. When we do this event in Melbourne, that's another thing that will happen here, and there will be this explosion of people who want to fight, people who want to train, people who are interested in mixed martial arts. After we leave Melbourne, it'll grow. We went to a gym down there to do some PR, and they were telling us that they have like 650 members to that gym. And it's going to continue to explode. And this is a really, really important market for us. It makes all the sense in the world, man. I always say this, that tough people come from this place. This place is like everything that can kill you on land and in the ocean is here in Australia and New Zealand. Tough people come from here. We're going to see a lot of talent coming out of this country and New Zealand too.
All right, thanks, Dana. Just one more for Ronda. Just one more for Ronda. My nephew Joel's here, but he doesn't want to ask you say anything to Ronda, but he loves you. He doesn't want to say it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next question.
Dana, hi. Can you hear me? Yeah. That works. Okay, cool. So I want to know your prediction for the Conor and Aldo fight.
Is this for me?
Yeah, for you, Dana.
Okay. What's the question?
I'll come closer.
Prediction?
I want to know your prediction for the Conor and Aldo fight.
Yeah. So I'm actually so pumped for that fight. Finally, you know, we got to get both those guys there and get this fight on. First of all, the last time that when they were supposed to fight and he ended up fighting Mendes, we broke the record with a $7.2 million gate. We're in the same arena. This gate's going to be $9 million.
King McGregor.
Yeah, and this fight is so, you know, Aldo is so talented. I just said I think he's the pound-for-pound best in the world. Hasn't lost in 10 years. And McGregor is just such a beast. He hits so hard. He's aggressive. He comes forward. And I just think, I mean, everybody who's here are fight fans. And you know when you get in that arena, the Irish are going to be there. There's going to be Brazilians there.
There's going to be Australians
UFC
there.
fans. It's going to be fucking crazy in that arena. Yeah. Just the energy and the buzz is going to be nuts. And
So what's your prediction?
I can't wait. My prediction is... I don't know what's going to happen, man. If I knew what was going to happen, I'd be Vince McMahon. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Also, Ronda, just for you, I've been told I'm not allowed to ask for a autograph, right? But I'm not a DMB. Can I have a photo then instead?
You found a loophole.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, afterward, you know, or are you all, is it okay with the boss? I don't know.
Come on up here. Jump up here. Yeah, whatever. What's up, man? How are you? Nice to meet you, too.
All right, Dana, got a question.
Cool, man.
Absolutely.
Cool, perfect. All right, next question.
Okay, Ronda, first of all, if you get a chance after the fights, you want to see somewhere special, go to the top of Sydney Tower at sunset. It's one of the most beautiful sights you'll ever see in the world. Two-part question. Dana, do you think that there's a possibility that as Ronda continues to become dominant and clear out her division the way she's doing, that we may see a similar situation to what there is at 125 with Mighty Mouse, where the fights aren't drawing as much interest outside of the hardcore fight fans? And obviously this year, the LGBT community, this is the second part question, has been making leaps and bounds. With the Liz Carmouche fight, you know, you guys didn't try to hide the fact that she was a lesbian. Do you see the UFC being able to do different things in the future, potentially with an openly gay male champion?
So, you know, one of the problems with Ronda is she's been so dominant in the way that she's won her fights so decisively, so quick. You know, this thing we've never seen like anything like this in women's combat sports ever. What she's been able to do, and we haven't seen somebody that fights and is as ferocious as she is since Tyson. I mean, really, haven't seen anybody like her since Tyson. And when you have somebody that's as dominant as she is, you start to talk about, oh, there's nobody left, there's nobody this, there's nobody that. She's had 30-something fights just in boxing. She's 9-0 in MMA. She's got more fights than most of the girls who fight in the UFC. Ronda's 12-0 lifetime her whole fighting career. Before that, she did judo. And the thing that makes, when you're a fight fan, you know, when you start breaking down attributes of fighters and you start looking at a fight, it's styles that make fights. And, you know, what I want to see Ronda doing, you know, is fighting things that we've never seen before. Height and reach advantage right here. Her style, she stays on the outside and picks you apart. Unbelievable head kicks. And you know, to say that there's nobody left for Ronda to fight is insane, because there are. There are women for her to fight. And Ronda is one of those type of people that likes to challenge herself with different people and push herself. And every time Ronda leaves and goes in for another camp, she comes back and looks better than she did last time. So there's still plenty of fights for her. She said she doesn't want to fight past her 30s. She just signed a new contract that's going to take her 2.5 years to complete anyway. So there's plenty of women for Ronda to fight.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Dana.
Hey guys, here in the middle.
Hey.
I just want to say there's nothing more beautiful than women in their athletic ability. You guys are awesome. Seriously. And to Dana, man, I've been a fan way before this hit the mainstream media, and it's just crazy being
Thank
here
you,
today
sir.
and seeing this.
Thanks for coming. Thank you.
And to Ronda, I actually had a dream. No. I had a dream I was sitting with you on a round table, and I asked you how you did in your fight, and you got a knockout in the second round. So you heard it first from me. And I beg you, picture with Dana and Ronda, please. Please. Awesome.
Come on up, sir.
You're a great man, mate.
Hi, my name's Athena, and mine was to all four ladies. I know obviously all here we're all supporters of you, but there are some days when you might not get people that support what you do or you're struggling. What would you tell them if they were going through hardships as well, or what do you tell yourselves when you're struggling to keep you going?
Where's your camera guy? You don't have a cell phone?
Answer it, you know.
You're like the
don't
only
let
guy
us
on
hold it
earth
up.
without a cell phone. Did they just kick your guy out? Okay. Apparently he has his own photographer. Let him down here. I didn't know this was going to be so difficult.
I'm really sorry, hon. We're gonna get to this.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Just leave.
Oh no, fumble. I'm
Did you
sorry.
get it? Yeah? Okay.
Sorry, it was Athena, wasn't it?
Yes.
I'm really, really sorry.
Oh,
about
that's
that.
okay, not a problem. My question was, what would you tell anyone in the room if they were going through any hardships or if people weren't believing in what they do? So in instances where you're struggling or you struggle to get out of bed, what do you tell yourself to keep you going? That was for all 4 ladies.
I'd say that.
There's a line, I think, isn't there?
Who's talking? Do you hear that? Oh, okay. I would say that it might be your situation, but it isn't your life. And even though whatever you're going through is a defining moment for you, it doesn't define you. And whatever it is, it's happening to you for a reason. And you need to know that you are entirely capable of getting past it. And whatever it is, in a couple years, you're going to look back and wonder why it was so important to you then.
Thank you.
Hey guys, hello, right here.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yo, first of all, Joanna, I love you. I'll ask for your number later, yeah? I'll call you. Yo, Dana, this question is for you. When are you bringing John Jones back?
It's not when I'm bringing John Jones back. It's when John Jones gets his personal life, back
Listen,
together.
I wasn't answering for that question, mate. I was asking, when is John Jones coming back?
Well, and I'm telling you that he's coming back as soon as he gets his shit together.
This one's to Holly. So tell us, what are you going to do to Ronda? By the way, I do believe in you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Everybody that believes makes me a little stronger. I feel like every fight, it's kind of it's like an open-ended vision I have. I don't really think of the exact things I'm gonna do. I just think in this situation, I need to react this way, and in this situation, I need to react this way because I don't want to get so, fixated on one vision of the fight, and if it doesn't go that way, not be able to adjust along the way. So. It's really kind of just, it's always like a scramble with the game plan that I go in with. You have to be able to change your plan on the drop of a hat.
Thank you very much. Ronda,
Thank you.
I want to ask you, so what does it take to become a successful UFC fighter?
I don't know if I want to answer
Well, the
your
right
question
don't
since
give
you
a
don't
crap
believe
what
in
you
me.
think. Thank you.
Go ahead. What's the question over here?
Hi, my name is Giselle, and this is a question for Ronda Rousey. What's your favorite thing to eat before you fight?
Every morning before I fight, I have Ezekiel bread wrap, and I put almond butter all over it, and then I take a bunch of honey, and I pour it all over that, and I take a banana, and I put it in that, and I wrap it all up, and I eat it, and I go right to sleep. That's my favorite.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come up here. Bring her up here. How cute is that? Get up here. She's got her gi on and everything. Put her right up here. Who has the next question? Not that dickhead that was just up here. Sorry, kids. I'm sorry. There's kids here.
Pushed in front of me as well.
My question's for Ronda. You're a woman who dominates in a man's sport, apparently. And you brought a lot of media attention to the sport, and it's such a positive thing.
Nat's too nervous, so I'm going to say the second half of the question for her. So we play AFL, and it's traditionally quite a male-dominated sport in this country to an Australian code of football. And we have our grand final on Saturday. And we were just wondering if any of you have any advice for the 24 girls that are going out there on Saturday, how you mentally prepare for a fight. You know, how you kind of obviously have to believe that you're going to win when you go in, or that positive thinking, or what kind of preparation you do for the fight.
Well, I always convince myself that even though you're the most nervous you could possibly be, and you're the most scared you could possibly be, and you're the most stressed you could possibly be, that I am completely convinced that that situation is what is best for me, and that's when I perform the absolute best. And I don't doubt myself because I feel that way. I feel more confident because I know that that's the perfect situation to perform in.
Cool, thanks. Can we get a shout out to the Newtown Breakaways, please? Yeah!
Newtown Breakaways, what?
Yeah, thank you!
Hi Dana, hi
Hi.
Ronda, hi Holly, hi girls. This is a question to all you ladies. Just wondering, do you have any pre-fight quirks or rituals that you do before a fight? Joanna?
I'm praying, and yeah, that's all.
What do you do?
I'm praying. Praying? Yeah. Praying, yeah.
Some of our football stars like to wear like the same colour undies every game, or like that's a ritual, or I don't know.
I walk out in my battle boots. I have like the same boots that I walk out in every time, and they're just like these battered up, like fake suede, not even very good looking boots. But yeah, I don't know why. They're just like my happy lucky boots. If the boots were burned and I couldn't wear them, then I'm sure I'd still be fine. But I don't know. For some reason, I like them.
Holly?
I know a lot of people have a lot of superstitions or just things that maybe they feel comfortable with. I don't have any of that with MMA and boxing. I used to wear the same socks every single fight, and now I don't wear boxing shoes anymore, so I don't really have anything else. But I do pray as well. I always have a prayer actually with my team, mostly just to, just to be thankful for even being there and being able to experience something, and just the support of everybody with me. I kind of more just focus on that. I don't have any kind of quirky things.
I don't really have a ritual, so I would say like the girls, I always pray before my fight, and I do whatever makes me feel great on that day, which is not always the same thing, but most important is to be happy, relax, and I stretch from morning to night. That's all I do. I just want to feel great for the fight.
Cool. Dana, Ronda, I love you so much. Thank you for finally coming to Australia. Made our days.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi guys, oh that's loud. My name's Eileen. I don't have any cute kids with me, sorry about that. My question is to Ronda. Did you always want to fight?
I didn't always want to fight. I started out as a swimmer, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, but I always wanted to be the best in the world at something. When I started swimming, my dad said I was going to win the Olympics in swimming, and so I just assumed that's what you do when you do something. And so when I switched to judo, I was like, okay, I'm going to win the Olympics in this now. And when I switched to MMA, then I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to be the UFC champ. And yeah, it was just something that was assumed.
Okay, sweet. Could I also get a really quick photo, just to be really annoying? I knew I'd get booed!
Come on up here, yeah. How about
G'day guys, just a question for Dana. Chael Sonnen came out on his podcast and mentioned that the UFC might be organising Fedor and Anderson Silva for 205. Is there any truth to that rumour, or is there any word around Fedor at all?
That's completely false. The Fedor thing has been this you know, this weird deal for a long time. We've obviously talked to Fedor many times and tried to get it done. And we'll see how this thing plays out. But no, there's absolutely no truth to that whatsoever. Sorry, Chael.
Hi, my name is Keenan. My question is for Ronda and Diane. Diane obviously mentioned earlier about Mike Tyson. He obviously attended the training camp with Ronda before a fight in Brazil. So can I officially then call Ronda the baddest woman on the planet?
You can.
It's a question. Me and my sister do BJJ, and I was just wondering, how do you stop getting nervous before a fight? To everyone.
You know, I still get nervous to this day. I think it's a good thing. The way I look at it is, if I get to a fight and if there's ever a day I don't feel nervous, I think that's the day I should retire, because maybe that's the day I don't care enough if I win or not. So I think it's okay to be nervous. I think it's a good thing, because you know that you're up for something big and everything's on the line. There was a man that told me one time, you know, I know you're probably feeling nervous, but by the time the fight comes, then all those butterflies in your stomach should be in formation and they'll be able to fly nice. So I just kind of take the nerves and embrace them. It's okay to be nervous. That just shows that you really care and you're really into it.
I think Ollie is right about that. We always nervous about a fight. That's something you just learn to deal with. But it's absolutely normal to be nervous, and I think you gotta live on the moment, and there's nothing you can do before your competition. You just gotta live, and you're gonna compete at the time you have to compete, and don't put pressure on yourself for nothing. Just do your best.
I think they really said it perfectly. If you're nervous, it's because you care, and it's always a good thing. So the more nervous you are, that means the more you want it than the other person.
So it's a glory day for me. I just want to show to everyone that I am the best, that's all. Special day. I'm not nervous. Of course, lots of emotions, but I'm not nervous. I'm loving it, you know, that's all. Really. Honestly.
Go ahead.
Hi guys, my name is Roxy. Whenever I'm training in the gym and I get so tired and my body's ready to give up, I think, what would Ronda Rousey do? So this is a question to you girls. Whenever you guys are ready to give up in the gym and you think your body can't go anymore, what do you say to yourselves to push yourselves beyond that limit?
Well, your mind will always give up before your body does. I always think that if my little sister's life depended on it, I could do anything. I could lift a car off of a person, and I don't need that situation to happen to have that ability. I always have that ability. And so you can access it whenever you feel like it. So whenever you feel like, oh, this is hard, I'm about to give up, you could really think to yourself, if my life depended on it, I would be able to do it. And you can always access that thing inside of you that's always willing to do a little bit more anytime you decide to go there.
Hi, Ronda. Over here. My name's Robert. I've just got two quick questions. One, have you ever skipped leg day?
Do I look like it?
No.
Well, I don't really lift, so I don't really have like a leg day or anything like that. So, and I don't have like organized my training schedule's all over the place to keep it like new and interesting all the time. So, there's not like anywhere I wrote leg day anywhere, but you know, there's days that are like if I'm really beat up and tired or whatever, you know, my coach makes a call and says you got to rest today, but you know. I'm always willing to keep training no matter what, and that's my problem is I'll overtrain if I don't have somebody to check me, and so if I miss like a leg day, it's because somebody else told me to.
Go ahead.
Hey, my name's Matt. I know you guys have your own disciplines, like you guys are all professional in judo, Muay Thai, kickboxing. Do you guys ever consider doing another discipline like martial art? I do capoeira. Would you ever do capoeira? You were just in Brazil, so.
Well, I mean, capoeira looks really difficult. Like, I don't know, man. I've had too many knee surgeries for that. I think it looks really cool, but I don't know. I feel like I would really kind of face plant if I tried anything those guys do.
It's not that hard. I'm a pretty big guy, and I can.
You could show us
do
something?
a cartwheel if you want me to show you.
Show me a cartwheel. You know what? You can show me a people's elbow on that dude that tried to walk up and act tough and quote The Rock and run away like a little bitch.
Can I?
Come on up here. Do it. Let's go.
People's elbow? Yeah.
Not
Come
the
on.
people's elbow. I don't do that.
Come on, get up here. Talking shit, get up here and do it.
So, Jinga, capoeira? Yeah?
That was amazing. And this? I'm sorry. That was really cool, though. Thank you.
Hey, so I'm Braden. My first question's for Joanna. Just wanted to start off by saying you're really hot. As you currently dominate in your current weight division, do you have any intention ever of moving up into another weight division, like as in the current division that Ronda Rousey's in?
Next year or maybe in 2 years, 125.
And my second question was for Ronda. Your recent opponent, Bechka Hayes, stated that she was up for a rematch in the future. Is that something that you plan on doing, or does she have to prove herself further for that to happen?
Well, she has to prove herself to be the #1 contender. And, you know, if she does that, I'll be happy to beat her up and give her another chance to buy another house with whatever she gets for getting her ass whooped.
Hey, my question's for Ronda. I just want to know what you do post-fight.
Post-fight? Everybody knows that I go hard at the hot wings, and my new thing, I love apple cider beer now for some reason. Like I don't know, that goes really really well with the hot wings, and yeah, what? What's Victoria's what?
Are they chicken wings?
No, you don't want to get them upset.
Oh, it's a beer. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna try your guys' beer with my hot wings this time. Okay? Don't? No? You don't recommend it?
The whole place went like this.
Is it like your guy? Like our American like Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Oh,
like,
it's like the
Are you Team Holm and trying to sabotage my celebration? Don't be doing that. No.
Dana, is GSP coming back?
Is who?
GSP.
GSP? I don't think so, buddy. I'm sorry. GSP's rich, man. He's hanging out and he's living the good life, man. In this sport, you have to be hungry. You have to jump out of bed every day and want it. You got to want to win. You got to want to be a world champion, you know? He's had it. He's accomplished all that stuff. He's made a lot of money. He's accomplished a lot of things, and I don't see him ever coming back, no.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is John, and I want to ask you a question for Dana. And I'm just curious that, how do you make your UFC debut? How do you make your UFC debut?
Oh, how do you make a UFC debut?
Yes.
You fight in these smaller shows, you work your way up, and you end up beating somebody that we notice, or you just having, you know, an unbelievable record and beat a guy that we think, you know, deserves you coming into the UFC, or at least into the Ultimate Fighter.
Thank you. And also I got a question for Ronda, and I got one question for you. Can you kick?
Can I kick like in general? Is this on? What did I do to it? Thanks. I mean, I am physically capable of kicking, yes.
Hi. Firstly, I want to say thank you very much for putting on this free fan event. It's fantastic. And my question is for all of you. Can you please give us an insight into what your average day of training and nutrition would look like from the moment you wake up to when you go to bed at night?
Eggs, meat, fish, that's all day.
Yeah, nutrition is pretty much six meals a day, or eat every 3 hours and train 2 to 3 times a day, 6 days a week. That's what it looks for me.
I have a chia bowl in the morning. I have the scramble thing, like egg thing after training, and then I sleep, and then I train, and then I have like turkey chili, and then I have yogurt before bed. That's kind of roughly what it is. It's a little bit more detailed than that, but I don't want to go on forever.
I gotta say, I'm real lucky. I have a best friend that does like healthy meals on wheels type thing. So I just tell her, hey, give me like 6 of those for the next couple days, and and I just do what she makes me because they're healthy.
My diet's way different.
Thank you very much.
Just to give you an idea of my diet, we landed here last night at 9:30, and I've eaten at Harry's Meat Pies twice, okay? So that's my diet. Oh. Rough crowd.
Waiting for them to finish. Excuse me, Jonah. My sister's getting ready for a fight in like a month's time, and my mum wants to know if you could give her some advice.
If I could give her some advice? How old's your sister?
Joanna.
That was for Joanna.
Oh, it's for Joanna? Okay. I'll shut up.
Get up, Dakota.
Oh. Just go hard. Just go hard. And, I follow my dreams all the time, and I know my goals. And I want to live for the rest of my life as like a champion. That's all. Yeah.
How old is your sister? How old is she?
She's 11.
11? She's got her first fight at 11?
She's going to Queensland to fight.
Really? Like, fight, not jiu-jitsu or anything? She's fighting in a...
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai? Is she here?
Yes, she's
Where is she?
She's right here.
Let us see that little badass. Come up here. Come up here. Help her up here. What's your name? What is it? Nice to meet you. Pleasure. So you're fighting? This is your first fight ever in Muay Thai? Yeah. Yeah? Well, that's awesome. You want to say hi to the girls? Go up and say hi to the girls.
You know what Chokdi means? Chokdi? You know Chokdi?
Who has the next question?
Over here.
Over here, all right.
Yeah. So for Ronda, I'm a judo player and there's a few other ones of us here tonight. We were just wondering how important judo is for you now that you're in MMA. Like you won your last fight just with striking, which was awesome, but how do you prioritize your judo now?
Well, my judo is really what makes the striking a lot easier, because when people are thinking so much about not getting submitted and so much about not being taken down, it really opens up a lot more striking for me. And even if it looks like I'm not using my judo, I still am. It's still affecting the other person. And yeah, as a sport, it wasn't used in MMA at all. So it was like this big gap that was there. MMA has like these trendy periods where it's like, at first everyone was doing jiu-jitsu, and then everyone was doing Muay Thai, and then everyone was into wrestling, and now I think like, this is so cute, I can't talk.
Future champ.
and I've been told not to ask for photos, so I'm not going to. But can we have a shout out when you're done with the little cute kitty? Can we have a shout out to the UNSW Judo Club so our coach doesn't kill us with burpees tomorrow, please?
UNSW Judo Club, what? Don't kill them with burpees.
Hey guys, Daniel here in the middle. I was hoping I can get an answer from all the ladies. What's the most important, or 3 most important things you look for in a man?
That's actually a great question, man.
Thanks, man.
I want to hear this too. That's a great question.
All of you.
Confidence is number 1, I guess. You have to be confident, talk to girls like us. And and an Aussie with a sense of humor. There you go. There's the last 2 characteristics.
I want to hear Joanna. She's so mean, man. I want to hear what she's looking for in a guy. Me too. Let's hear it.
Eyes.
Eyes?
Yeah,
Eyes?
that's all. Eyes.
You have to have eyes.
Blue eyes. Blue eyes.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Well, that's it.
Can I have 4 things?
5.
5. I want it all, you know. I want someone confident and humble at the same time, loving and handsome.
Awesome.
He's here.
I'm married. I found him.
Confidence first, that's for sure. Funny, smart, supportive, and quick like that. That's pretty much it.
Awesome,
Cool.
thank you.
Great question, sir. Very good question.
Hey guys, Ronda, can I get a shout out to Sydney Uni Judo? So I don't have to do burpees tomorrow as well.
Sydney what judo?
Sydney Uni Judo.
Sydney Uni?
Sydney Uni.
Sydney Uni Judo. You guys are so awesome and stuff. Oh my God.
And this question is for everyone. What do you guys do after each training day to prevent injuries for the next session? Because, you know, with Robbie Lawler, initially meaning to fight, and he pulled off injured. So,
Just the Robbie Lawler thing too. I mean, everybody who saw that fight, Robbie Lawler was in a war. I mean, that was one of the sickest fights ever. And him and McDonald were still a little banged up from that fight. And I feel like we went to him a little early to come in and take that fight. He was still a little banged up. The thing is with most of the guys and girls that we have that are like real fight, they don't turn down fights. They say yes, yes, yes. And you know, Robbie took that fight a little premature, I think. So he was banged up from that fight with McDonald. I didn't mean to steamroll your whole question there. So the question was, what do you guys do to try to prevent injuries? And
I don't know, like, I'm honestly not as good about it as I should be. Yeah, I ice stuff sometimes, but usually like when I get told to. I'm so tired at the end of the day, a lot of times I just forget and pass out, but I've heard from a lot of people that have like treated me over the years that have like a weird like healing ability. I don't know, like I heal really well, so I'm just kind of lucky in that way. Knock on wood.
I'm a big fan of Epsom salt baths and ice, but I just definitely don't do them enough.
Yeah, Epsom salt is good. That's for sure. No, I think to balance your training and not overtrain and to rest on time and to eat healthy is helping a lot.
It's all depends how bad it is. I just keep on working.
she don't give a shit about much, that one. Next question.
You can come and check, all of you. You are all welcome to Poland.
Hi, my name's, sorry, I'm gonna cry. My name's, this is so embarrassing.
I cry all the time, don't worry about it.
This is to everyone. What is your best piece of advice that you would give someone starting out fighting?
Don't cry.
I don't believe in that at all. I think that crying is a good thing. And I think that if you are embarking on any kind of endeavor that you really care that much about, you have to be willing to get your heart broken a little bit. And if, you know, I spent my whole life trying to win the Olympics and I got my heart broken, but I had to be willing to do it. It ended up being the best thing that ever happened to me. So, and when you go out there and you care that much, you're always going to want it so much more than the other person to win. And so it's a good thing if you care about something enough to cry, so keep that.
I say don't stop. If there's a little bump in the road, you just keep going. Keep going, keep going. As long as you're passionate about it, just keep doing it.
Train hard, and determination and passion can beat everything. So we can do whatever you want as long as you have that determination and you believe in yourself.
Yeah, same. Follow your dreams.
That's all.
It's easy.
Thank you, honey.
Hi
All
guys,
right. Hey.
I'm Simone. I'm a huge fan of everybody up there. I was wondering, I have a really overprotective mother who is a little bit worried about me fighting. I train, but she won't let me fight. Have you guys got any advice that I can assure her that I'm not going to be killed in the ring?
I understand, because I'm a mother also, and I don't want my daughter to fight either. But at the same time, if your kid is doing nothing, is not passionate about anything, it's nothing. It's not any better. So I would let my daughter live her passion and grow into it and learn with it.
You know what? I'm going to jump in. Let me tell you this. I was the guy at the time that said, no way. The women will never fight here in the UFC, man. I'm not going to. I went and saw this fight in Northern California with a real bad mismatch between women, and I hated it. I said it's never going to happen. And obviously, everybody knows the story, but look at where we are today. If I didn't take that step and I didn't say yes to Ronda, nobody would know that women are this talented and that these type of fights could happen, and that women's combat sports and women's sports could go to this level. You know, I was the biggest naysayer in the world. Now it's the greatest decision I've ever made. It's unbelievable. You know, again, we're going to make history in Melbourne. Main event and co-main event with women, and some of the baddest women in the world now exist. And young girls like yourself, and even younger, these girls that we've seen here today are training with the hopes to get here someday. It's legit, it's real, it's badass, and go for it, honey. Let me tell you, go for it. Your mom will conform, I'm sure.
I'm sure she will. Also, I actually have a "Nobody has the right to beat you" tattoo on my ribs. And I was wondering if you would be able to sign it so I can get that tattooed this afternoon.
I would be honored to.
2 tattoos in 2 days. Some other lady got it tattooed yesterday too.
Hi guys, my name's Dean. This question's for Ronda Rousey and Dana White. I'm training to be a fighter at the moment, and what advice could you give me? Like,
what do you mean you're training to be a fighter? How old are you? How old are you?
15.
15.
Yeah, 15. I'm training to be a fighter when I'm older. Like, training right now, but I'm training.
Keep training, and then when you're old enough to actually start fighting and competing, you know, get some fights under your belt, and we're going to be doing the Ultimate Fighter's not going anywhere, and we'll probably be doing another Australian one. Try out for the Ultimate Fighter. Ultimate Fighter is the fast track to getting into the UFC and you know, becoming, people know who you are, and it's the way to go. Come on, honey.
I would say, you know, you're still just in the developmental stages of everything, so just make sure that you're hitting all the disciplines and you stay really passionate about everyone, and that you're always a student. Being a student is a skill, and that's your whole job right now. And yeah, I would just say until you're ready to actually fight, just try to absorb as much as you can.
Go ahead, right over here. Would Joanna leave? She's told you she don't give a shit. She's gone. She's out of here, man.
Hi, this is a question for all of the women up there. Who's your favorite female athlete?
I have to say Ronda. She's beating all the records, so I would say Ronda.
I guess I think about a lot of sports and a lot of people I admire, but a lot of times my mom's insane. She like lives in the mountains all summer and camp hosts and takes care of people, shows them how to, avoid the bears and everything. She's a hunter. And then I get to eat all of her elk meat. She's kind of an athlete to me in her own way, and she really inspires me.
Who's your favorite female athlete?
Hey guys, first of all, just want to say thanks for coming out and taking the time with us.
Hold on real quick. Go ahead. Who's your favorite?
My favorite female athlete is my mom because she's awesome.
She's back. All right.
Thanks for coming out.
Go ahead,
guys,
sir.
Taking the time with us. I'm really excited for Melbourne. It's going to be awesome. Question for everyone. Who's the current best shit talker in the world? It doesn't have to be UFC.
Conor McGregor, in my book. I think he's
I agree.
The shit talker, psychological warfare master.
Agreed.
Claudia Gadela.
Who?
Claudia Gadela.
Hey, up here. Yeah, I've just got a question. You just recently signed your second Danish fighter, Nicholas Dalby. Are there any plans to expand further into Denmark and hold any events there?
Yeah, we're expanding everywhere. We're trying to literally take this thing everywhere. We're actually getting good television deals done up there now, and tons of exposure, throughout Europe. Gustafsson has been huge for us there, with her in Poland now, and with Connor in Ireland. Europe is just exploding for us. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming out, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much for coming out. We appreciate it. We got to wrap this thing up, so I'm going to just try to rip through questions here so that we can get as many in as we can.
Hey, my name is Donna, and I'm Dorsa, and we're wondering if we could fight for UFC when we're older.
Yes, you can. How old are you?
15.
You're 15? What are you guys, twins or something?
Yeah, twins.
You are? Come up here. I want to see you two. I want to see the 15-year-old fighting twins. Hi, guys. What's up? You got phones? Come on up here. You want to take pictures with the girls? Go ahead. What's up, man? Hi. I'm Dana. Nice to meet you. You guys are awesome. Come on. You want to get pictures? Do some selfies over here.
Hi. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
You're all top female athletes pretty much in the world. When you were all younger, if you're listening to me, who were your idols?
Really?
Cool. Who were your idols growing up? Holly?
It's hard. For me, it was hard to look past my big brothers. They were my idols. I just wanted to hang out with them all the time. And I was one of those lucky little sisters that my big brothers actually would tag me along. They just said, you just got to keep up. So I just kept up.
Who were your idols, Valerie, growing up?
I'm sorry, I just try to, nobody comes in my mind as a kid.
And Ronda, I'm going to get booed for this, but I am also getting a tattoo of your signature if I can get it on my ribs.
Come on up here, man. We're making tattoos. Yeah, come on up. We love it.
Aussies love good ink,
Love
man.
it.
That's awesome.
You guys are nuts. Go ahead.
Hi, g'day from Australia. My name's Ali. Dana, you look like my husband, and you're gorgeous, and he's gorgeous.
Thank you.
And he absolutely loves Ronda Rousey. He's a mad fan, and he never misses any of the UFC. Like, we pay $50 every week, which
Love
drives
you.
me nuts. It costs me a fortune. and I'm dragging him away for my 30th birthday in Bali, and so he's gonna miss the Melbourne fight, which he's super upset about, even though we're going to Bali. And I was hoping to get a book signed for him.
Yeah. All right, done. Tell your husband thank you very much. We appreciate it. Go ahead, next question.
This question is for Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. She's making tattoos right now. Hold on. And signing books. Hi, honey. Nice to meet you.
I'm here. Hello? Where? Oh, hi. Where is?
How did you first fight? How did you first feel when you won a fight?
The first fight I won, I was so much happier than I expected to be, actually. I didn't think I would feel that much joy. Usually when I won in judo, I felt more relief because there were so many expectations on me, but because no one expected anything from me in MMA, I just felt happy because I accomplished something. And yeah, I knew that I couldn't stop. I had to keep coming back for more, and sometimes I kind of worry about how I'll ever live without it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, you can go too now. What's your question?
This question is for Ronda Rousey. How can I fight like you?
Well, I think that you have to find a way to fight like yourself. I can't fight like my mom, and I can't fight like any of my coaches, but are you saying you want to have a judo style, or you just want to be able to beat everybody like I do?
Thank you.
Just train really, really hard all the time. You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, this is a professional wrestling question. Obviously...
It's fake. Next question. I piss the wrestling people off all the time. Go ahead.
You went on record.
It's real. I'm just kidding.
It's still real to me, Dana.
I know that.
Exactly.
I know. You went on record saying a while back that Ronda may not be physically involved in WrestleMania 32. Has that changed at all from you, Dana? And Ronda, regardless of Dana's answer, do you want to be involved in WrestleMania 32?
A, I would love to, but B, I am going to be in Jakarta filming my movie, and C, if I really was going to be there, would you want to know, or would you want to be surprised again? Because I think a real wrestling fan will want to be surprised. How many people would be pissed if I ruined the surprise right now at a Q&A?
She, the thing that she did with the WWE was cool. It was cool. She did a great job. I thought it was awesome. But believe me when I tell you, she's got a lot of shit to do. You know what I mean? She's pretty busy. Yeah, so I don't know. Why, you want to see her wrestle? Why would you want to see her wrestle when you can see her fight?
It'll be over in 15 seconds and it'll be fantastic.
Huh?
Get an armbar on someone. It'll be over in 15 seconds. The bill will be fantastic.
Even her wrestling debut was quick. She beat Stephanie so fast it was unbelievable. Go ahead.
Sorry, trying to wrestle a baby.
That's okay.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Firstly, it's amazing seeing all four of you up there. Having a daughter now, it's incredible that she can look up to all of you. And with hard work and determination, she can do whatever she puts her mind to. My question, though, is for the four of you. Being in competitive sports, injuries and surgeries are pretty common. What advice do you give to someone who's trying to overcome an injury and just can't get over that mental block?
It's hard. I had my first knee surgery at 16. I've had 4 of them total. And at first it was really hard for me to get over. I wondered if I would ever be the same again, or if I would just be handicapped forever. And I got to that point where, you know what, it ended up being the best thing that ever happened to me. The reason why I'm so great at arm bars is because I hurt my knee, because I spent a whole year on the ground and only drilling arm bars because that's all I could do. And so you have to kind of convince yourself that every injury is actually opportunity in disguise to focus on everything else.
Thank you.
Next question over here.
Hey guys, I'm a big fan. I drove down 3 hours to see you all, and my question is for all the girls. Who's your most favorite opponent you've been up against?
You know, I think in MMA, I've had some fun fights, and I can't really pick a single one out, but from boxing, I think my favorite opponent was Anne-Sophie Mathis. She actually knocked me out, and I was able to come back and avenge my loss, but probably have the most respect for her out of any of them that I fought for.
So I'm sorry, I got to dive in on this one. We're actually here longer than we were supposed to be here. You got a DNB shirt on, so I'll let you make the last question here.
Hey guys, thank you very much for coming. Quick question for you, Dana and Ronda. How many Aussies have you got currently on the radar to debut in the UFC? And Ronda, I'm going to piss everyone off, but can I have a photo, please?
You know, like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of talent coming up here, but as we continue to go into these different markets here in Australia, you're just going to see more and more people competing. Right now, I think the man to talk about is Robert Whittaker. Whittaker is in a position right now, first of all, unbelievably talented, explosive. I love the way that this kid fights. He's going up against Michael Bisping. Beating Bisping's a big deal. It's going to put this kid on the world map if he beats Bisping here in this fight. And I think that Whittaker has the talent to make it to the world level and break into the top 5 and possibly get a title shot. You know, and that starts with Michael Bisping in Melbourne. Come on up here and take a picture. Listen, I know that you guys have a ton of stuff to do in your lives and everything that's going on. We really appreciate you coming out here today with us. I love you, Australia. Thank you for all your support. We appreciate you very much. We'll see you in Melbourne.